Hey, Pepsi fans. I thought maybe we would talk about, after all of our discussions about saving, collecting all the good ones, all the topics, how do you actually sell a Pepsi collection and make some money? So, as you know, we've been collecting for 40 plus years. We had 600 cans. I decided since the kids didn't want them, we should sell them. I didn't want to make $5. I wanted to make a bunch of money. So that's what we did. So I thought I would tell you, break down how it happened. So it started very simply by creating this Pepsi collection sale on Instagram. Now, what I found out very quickly was that it didn't really matter how many followers you had because I would have 100 followers, but each can, as I started posting videos of what I did, I started posting videos, and then they went from 20 viewers to 50 to 70. I started tagging other Pepsi collection people I could find on Instagram, and eventually, there's 5,000 views on any particular video. So that's kind of how we started. And the videos were, me just holding the can, not my face, just holding it out in the light box with the kind of like the camera. Well, if you go to that Instagram channel, you'll see. And I just twisted it around and talked about it, and stuff like that. And then I decided to go to Reddit and joined a couple Pepsi collection communities there, and then Facebook, some groups there. And then I started posting the shorts on YouTube. What else? Okay, so that's the beginning, right? So my other problem was not while I wanted to sell the collection. I mean, that's 40 years of my life. So I didn't necessarily want to lose it. Like how was I going to retain like the memory or the feeling? I don't know. I just wasn't ready to divorce myself from the idea that every single convenience store I've ever walked into since I was 12, I looked for Pepsi cans. Every grocery store, every Target, I went and saw to see if there's anything new. Because every once in a while, there's just a random new can I didn't know existed. And sometimes it's not a new can. Sometimes it's like a tall can that you just can't really find anywhere else but a convenience store. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? Since I'm making these videos, I'm going to take a picture of every single can and make like a memory book. That was my first thought. And then I thought, you know what? What if we made a Pepsi collection book with all of our knowledge of how to sell, how to buy, how to store, how to keep, what the values are? So that's what I decided to do. And I ended up making this book, the Pepsi Can Collector's Almanac. And this little flyer, which says, this can is in the book, go to pepsibook.com, which you can still go to if you want a Pepsi collecting book. It's got the 600 most crucial cans that you need as a collector. That's one of the big things about collecting is you have no idea which ones you're missing, which ones you have, what's out there. So I thought there'd be a book. So now I was thinking, okay, we've got videos and I got this book idea. What if I sell the cans and then like I just said, in each box, when somebody buys it, I'll put this flyer in to buy the book. So then maybe I will not only get the money from the Pepsi can, but then I'll get the money from the Pepsi book. So we did that. And the other thing you should probably know is it's not easy to put 600 listings on eBay. So I had to learn how to do the bulk upload process, which involves putting them all in a spreadsheet, which meant I not only had to take a picture of them all, I had to write 600 descriptions, which takes a little time. And then the pictures themselves, I didn't